Okay, okay. We are live. We are out here. Okay. Um, let's see. Shit, it's been a minute, hasn't it? When was my last stream? Let me pull up my Twitch metrics real quick. See when my last stream was. Um, about a month ago. Over a month ago. It's been about 5 weeks. Yeah, last time we were here, we were opening Battle Partners, which went well. It did the funny thing though, where I said I would do something, which was open until I pulled something in the first box, and then still opened the second box and basically got nothing out of it. So that was fun. And just so you know, I haven't changed in the month since. The reason you didn't see me stream Heatwave Arena was not because I didn't get any. It's because I decided to just open it when I got it. I just wanted to rip it. And I opened the first one, and I got the Ethan SAR, and decided, well, why don't I just open the second box anyway? And I got nothing. So, history repeats itself. You just didn't get to see it that time. We'll see if it repeats it again today. We got a little bit of planned here. I'll just pop this in real quick. This is what we have today. This is the maximum that we will open today. I technically have 3 more of these. I am keeping them sealed. I am only opening one so that I can have the promos. So the plan today is pretty simple. We are going to be opening this bad boy and one of these minimum. And if we get an SIR, that's probably the stream. If we don't, I'm going to keep opening these until I pull one, because I refuse to be denied. It's probably a bad idea. Also, you're going to see me doing this a lot today, because my chair has reached the end of its life cycle, and oh my god, it's a miserable piece of shit right now. It can barely keep itself upright. So you're going to be seeing me readjusting my chair a lot, or I'm just going to be suddenly down here, because the chair will just do that to me. So that's fun. That'll be a little mini game you can play with yourself, watching through the stream, seeing how high or low I am. But that's what we have today. We're gonna start with this bad boy, and then move into hopefully only one of these. But we'll have to wait and see what we end up looking like. So I'm gonna put all these off camera, out of sight, out of mind, and we're gonna pop this bad boy open. So. Yeah, I think that's it. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. Now I do have a. Yeah, no, the chair is gonna go out to the woodshed pretty soon. Really been struggling. I mean, I've had the thing for what, 4 years. You like this setup? Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I've had the chair for like 4 years. We're going to be moving out of this place in a couple months anyway, so the chair's just not going to come with me. The chair will be a casualty of the move. It did its job. You know, it's a shitty fake racing chair. So the fact that it even lasted this long is pretty impressive, if I'm being honest with myself. Let's go over the content of these. These are all, I mean, these are pretty standard. You got your standard dice, your little counters. They're just gonna go straight into the trash. And then, other than that, you have your block of energy cards, which I don't care about that. You have your sleeves. Let's see, you got N and Zoroark sleeves from our ETB this time around. I'll just put that off to the side over there. We have, let's see, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. And then the main reason to open these things is the promo cards, which we are going to open that up and start with these. Okay. Yeah, the sleeves aren't bad this time around. I do like them. Alright, let's... So we got 2 promos, as per usual with the Pokemon Center ETBs. We have the Pokemon Center Ends Zorua. And honestly, the thing I always hate on... Like, I usually open 2 of these, so I can have one of the Pokemon Center promo that is better. But this one looks really nice on centering, so I'm pretty okay with this being the only one I open. I mean, it is very cute art. I did pull it in Japanese, as well as the Ends Reshiram. I pulled that as well. Let's go ahead and pop that into the sleeve. And then let's also pop the non-Pokemon Center one. You see it doesn't have the little Pokemon Center thingy down there. We'll pop this into a sleeve as well. Oh, right. And then there's the code card, which I will save for people that want the code cards. So we got our Zoruas, the little dividers as well. And we're just going to toss the box to the side for now. Okay. What is my chase? So I pulled the Iono in Japanese. The Iono's Belly Bolt. Which, if that's the card you're pulling, it's pretty important for that card to be in Japanese, because the Japanese love Iono. The Americans, not as much. So, it's funny. The values of the cards are actually pretty similar. I think it's like 110 to 120 English to Japanese. But the values of everything else is way up in English. So it has a unique relationship. Iono specifically. This has been true for basically every Iono card. The Paldean Evolutions, or not Paldean Fate, Paldean Fates versus Journey Together. Jesus Christ, Shining Treasure. So Shining Treasure EX versus Paldean Fates. The Iono was much more expensive in Japanese. Same with the Paldean Evolutions one. It's more expensive in Japanese. It's just a really fun little interaction that the Japanese have with Iono compared to English prices. So I don't need that's a long way around of saying I don't need that card. I think my chase is any SIR. If I could choose, I mean, the Lily's Clefairy is going to be the most valuable one no matter what. So that's a good one to want. I think if I had my pick just on Aura, the End Zoroark is a scheming little bastard, and that Salamence is great. Basically, I kind of... Anything except the Iono Belly Bolt, I'll be really happy with. And I'll still be happy with the Iono Belly Bolt. I just want other cards that I didn't pull in Japanese. It's funny. I bought the Salamence EX in Japanese. It's about 45 to 50 bucks if you want it in Japanese. If you want it in English, $1.72 right now on TCG Player, which is insane. Let's see. Code card to the side, energy to the front, and this is pack number 1 of Journey Together for us. We got a Water Energy, an Audino, Lily's Comfey, Sentret just eating berries. He's chilling, eating some berries. Cufant, Alolan Marowak. I don't remember seeing this art in the Japanese. I'm sure it was there. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. That is great art. I love Alolan Marowak. We got Weezing with a Virizion. Volcanion is our first reverse. Lilligant reverse. And a Meowscarada holo for our first pack of Journey Together. That Meowscarada is reminding me. The new set for TCG Pocket just came out. And I have had great luck with that set so far. I pulled... My first pack had the shiny Charizard EX in it, which, as you know, is always my chase, the shiny. Sorry if I just shook the camera. I'm trying to manage my pile of code cards. It's getting a little unruly down in the corner over here. So I pulled that in my first pack. I pulled the Wugtrio shiny EX in a subsequent pack. And then I was sitting on the couch with my girlfriend, and first I had the shiny Charmander. Nice. Yeah, I still haven't pulled the shiny Charmander. I think the Pachirisu might still be the only... colloquially in the physical game, we call it baby shinies. So I pulled Pachirisu baby shiny. I've pulled Wugtrio EX and Charizard EX. And then I was sitting on the couch with my girlfriend, and she pulled the Pokeball Hyper, which is the only Hyper Rare in the set, and she pulled it for me, which is very funny because I don't let her I don't let her open because she's had terrible luck for me. So she turned the luck around there. Wug, not bug. Yes. Nice, yeah. So I've had pretty good luck so far. I've gotten the Meowscarada a couple times. I've gotten a couple other art rares. I don't remember which ones. Meowscarada stands out because it's such amazing art. Alright, let's see. This is pack number 3. And we got a Grass Energy, a Lombre, a Squovet eating a berry. A lot of berry eaters in chat today. Matang. Ooh, that's a Komiya Noibat. Love me a Komiya. Hop's Choice Band. Articuno as a non-holo. I kind of thought that card would be holo, if I'm being honest. Postwick. Durant reverse. Berry Muncher reverse. And Mamoswine EX, our first EX of the day. Next pack. You know what is going to be unique about my openings for this set is this is the first time ever since I've been collecting that I was not able to secure booster bundles from the Pokemon Center. Never had a problem before. Even Prismatic. I have like 6 sitting at my feet right now in a box that I haven't opened yet. I couldn't get any for Journey Together. And it's the same thing for Destined Rivals. I'm not going to get any. I don't know if I'm going to get anything from Destined Rivals beside the one ETB I was able to get on pre-order. Yeah, Journey Together, it sold out so fast. Like, I had to get booster boxes instead, which is rare. Usually I will buy at most 2. I had to buy 4 just to get as many packs as I want. Which I guess technically is probably better. Booster bundles early in... Or I guess technically late in no. Booster bundles in the early part of Gen 9 were amazing. No, I did not get a super premium collection for Prismatic. I'm not terribly broken up about it. I kind of hate Prismatic. Like, just what it's done to this hobby has been hold on, real quick. Journey Together ETBs might be up on Target. So, we're gonna live stream me seeing if I can get one. Just standard ones. Hold on, we're interrupting this pack opening to maybe get a Journey Together ETB. Limit 3 per order, good fucking luck. What do you mean nothing to see here? Alright, well, fucking my restock app is fucking with me. Posting fake-ass links. That's annoying. Yeah, no, they didn't delete the tweet. They just don't have... The fucking link is broken. That's awesome. I love that for me. Thanks a lot. Pokemon TCG restocks and news. You did tell me about it, Jeff. I was not in a position where I could call. I was in a meeting with my face cam on that lasted another hour after you had told me to do it. So I could not have possibly procured that when you told me to, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not super broken up about it. I'm kind of really annoyed with what Prismatic has done. I still have a bunch of sealed. I'm gonna hold a lot of my sealed that I still have, which is, I think I have 4 PC ETBs and 6 booster bundles, which, honestly, if this goes terribly, I might just open one just to, add on to the misery, but, yeah, I'm probably going to be holding those for a while, just because, like, I had such great luck with Terrafest. I loved opening Terrafest, and by contrast, during, Prismatic Evolution was good for me. Like, compared to everyone else, it was good. It just was not nearly as satisfying as opening the Japanese. That's sort of what I've learned, is that if this is the way that the hobby is going, we are almost always better off opening Japanese. The problem is, now, Like right now, if you wanted to get a box of Japanese, the Rocket set, which is, mind you, that's probably about half of Destined Rivals that's coming out in English this later this spring or summer. You need to pay like almost $200 just to get a $40 to $50 booster box. It's insane, and it's just, like that's just it's been a unique problem. It's never happened before for Japanese stuff on release. Like, yeah, Japanese stuff will go up in price as time goes on and things age, but normally on release you can get anything for like 60, 70 bucks. And even that's sometimes on the high end for these like regular, not high class boxes. For high class, it's usually more expensive, even though there are fewer packs. That's just how it goes. But the pull rates are more interesting, I guess. I like opening Japanese high class a lot. Next high class set we get, I'm buying a ton of Japanese, assuming that the insanity has gone down. But yeah, it's currently about $200 to pre-order a Team Rocket set in Japanese for a booster box that should be about even even when these shops pay their importing fees and they still need to turn a profit, they usually sell them for like 60, 70, and now they're 200. Heatwave Arena was 115. Like, it's bad out here, guys. It's not good. Things are bad. It's unfortunate, man. I mean, I really do like collecting. I like opening on stream. It's becoming really cost ineffective to open anything these days, because sealed is so expensive if you don't get your hands on pre-order. And ever since Prismatic destroyed the website, and even like I had good luck pre-ordering Prismatic when they were dropping initially, they had to introduce the queue system, which apparently the bots are still getting around. And so now, not only am I losing the race, even if I get in, the amount I can order is super limited, which is unfortunate. It makes it harder to do these streams. I had absolutely fucking terrible luck. So I found a one of those Visa gift cards that was like had been hiding in I think it was a birthday card that I just mercifully hadn't thrown away from like a year ago, and the card was still card still had $100 on it, and so I ordered a bunch of what was it? I ordered like 16 packs of Scarlet and Violet base, and then like a tin. So I opened like 21 packs, and I didn't get a single hit, which was fucking wild for that to happen. Like, holy shit. So my luck off stream, other than that one Ethan, it was great, but everything else has been terrible for my on-stream luck so far. Basically, since my last stream, I've had no luck, which means this stream, I should have great luck, right? We got Fatty Centret, Copperaja, Ends Castle, Oink Alone, Snorlax Reverse, Maractus Reverse, and Ends Reshiram, not the one we want. Alright, we only have 3 packs left. We haven't gotten a single hit yet. Hit rate that I saw, funnily, it's around like 16%. So in theory, 1 in 6 packs should have some form of hit. And if that's classifying a hit as a UR, an IR, an SIR, or an HR. And we haven't had any out of our many packs so far. So, time to turn that around. There should be about 2 hits in this box, and we only have 3 packs left, counting this one. Shelgon, Piloswine, Snorlax Hollow. So there should be 2 hits in this. There should be 2 hits in these last 2 packs. Code card to the side, energy card to the front, and we have Grass Energy, Kufant, Lombre, Squovit, Matang, Aselgor, Pelipper, Greedent, Toadscruel Reverse, Articuno. There we go. That's nice. Articuno into Lily's Rabombi. That's one of the best IRs in the set, if you ask me. I'm very happy to pull the Articuno. It's kind of crazy this is just an IR. This has such SIR energy. That is a great pull. And it was in the SIR slot too, wasn't it? Historically, it's always been that IRs are in the first slot of the reverse and SIRs are in the second. So it's really funny that this was in the second slot. I mean, that's right now that Articuno is sitting at like 40. Yeah, I love this card. It was one of the more expensive cards I had to order when I was doing the Japanese art set. But it just looks so nice. Very nice pull. That is our one pull so far. In theory, there should be another one in this. I guess technically, I need to open 12 to be right on line for odds. And oh, okay. You think the Moltres is next? I wish, dude. We got a Whalmer, Ens Zorua. We already have the funny one. Ens Darumaka, Ens Klinklang, Ens Castle. Hop Sand broke the streak there. And yeah, so only one. In theory, next pack, God pack. Yeah, I wish. All right, so we have opened 11 packs, got one hit. At least it was the Articuno. That is your top IR for the set. So we can only be a little mad about how that box went. It's good because, honestly, the Articuno might be one of the cards that I would have bought raw. It's funny, I don't buy a lot of English raw. I buy Japanese raw quite a bit because it's just usually cheaper. Alright. So, now comes the important part. I need my soothsayers in the chat real quick. Tell me which one of these has the gas. We got 4. Give me which quadrant to do. While I'm waiting, I'm going to check the price guide. Bottom left 100% says Xander. All right, Xander, we're going to trust your instincts on this. Actually, just in case Jeff says one, I'm going to put that one second. So I'm just going to wait a minute because I know Jeff's probably on a bit of a delay. So I want to make sure if Jeff has an input. Top right. Okay. So, Jeff, we're putting top right on top of the pile that's going over here. If we need to open a second one, we're opening top right. But Xander can feel it in his loins, so this should be good. Also, I do have to be careful opening these because these now have a promo card in them. That's new for this set. They have promo cards inside the booster box, which I don't know if I like it being inside the booster box. We'll see when I open this up and it's already bent to shit, because these booster boxes aren't particularly structured. Okay, let's pop this bad boy open and grab our Ens Reshiram, which is brutally off-center. Like, you can see that pretty clearly. So just in case we have to open a second one, we're going to leave that one in its plastic still for now. But we got a bunch of packs here to open. I think these are, what, 36 packs? I don't know. I feel like they never actually say it. But we have a bunch of packs to open. We'll start on the right side. First pack opened like butter. Energy to the front, code card to the side. Darkness Energy, followed by Ens Zorua, Ens Darumaka, a Fungus, Ens Clink, Paparaja. I did get all 4 from Pokemon Center. Yes, all of these are from Pokemon Center directly. Spiky Shield, Cloth, reverse, Toedscool reverse into a Iono's Belly Bolt EX. Pack number 2. Code card to the side, energy card to the front. We got a Psychic Energy into a Sprigatito, into a Silicobra, into Fungus, Ends Darumaka, Toedscool, Ends Darmanitan, redeemable ticket, Bagon reverse, Kufant reverse into a Lycanroc holographic. Alright, first 2 packs underway. Let's see. This pack has Darkness Energy, Carablast, Torchic, Lilligant, Alolan Graveler, Regice, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Octillery. Jeffrey, you're a wizard. Ends PP up reverse. That's the golden card right there. Kamala reverse, and our first full art is the Dunsparce. Full art. Jeffrey called out for Ends PP, and Ends PP did arrive. Okay. This is obviously very special. We have to make sure we use protection on this thing. There we go, the Ends PP. Just for you, Jeff. Alright, so we've got our first hit of the box. It's a full art to Dunsparce. Code card to the side, energy card to the front, and we got a Grass Energy into Ends Zorua, Tropius, Swinub, Delmise, Brock's Scouting, Volcarona, Lokix, Metapod reverse, Cutiefly reverse into Reshiram EX. But I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw this video of a Whatnot streamer, and this is why I will never buy anything off of Whatnot ever, because basically the guy was doing an opening of, hold on, I'm gonna seat check. Oh, it barely fell. That was actually pretty good. He was doing an opening of Heatwave Arena, and he was like, he couldn't get the thing open. He was trying to cut it, and then he puts the pack off screen while he opens a different one, and then pretends to bring that original pack back on screen, even though it's clearly not cut and ripped like he did before. So he checked what was in that pack and found out that he wanted to keep it, and so he just pretended a different pack was the one that he was trying to open. And like when Whatnot streams, like people are buying the packs as they're getting ripped, so he fucked some guy over. Like that's why, like, I really will never support Whatnot streams or streamers. I don't like buying live rips unless it's, the only time I've ever bought live rips was when Rare Candy is an auction site that I use. It is insane. It's crazy. The auction site I use is called Rare Candy, and this is a while ago. They don't do it anymore. But they were doing, back when Paldean Fates was coming out, they were doing a ETB case rip where you could bid on ETBs and they would open them live for you. And I got something out of it. I got like, I mean, they literally unwrapped the ETB, showed every pack, and then packaged it up for you and sent it to you. So like, there's kind of no way to fuck with that. And hey, that's a great pull. Ends Reshiram is here. Look at that. Way better centered than the promo one that we got. Like, look at that. Look at how off that one is. But Ends Reshiram right here. So they've changed the way that they're packaging these, because normally the IRs are in the first slot. They have been, at least historically. The IRs go in the first slot, and the SIRs are in the second slot of the reverses. So this is a new format that they're doing for packs now. I guess they've changed it up with SV9. So that's kind of crazy that they've just sort of changed that up. It's not crazy, but it's interesting. By the way, for those keeping track at home, Ends Reshiram is the number 2 IR in this set. So we pulled IR1 and IR2 so far between Ends Reshiram and the hold on, and the Articuno that we pulled out of the ETB. So we've had decent luck so far. Gotta caffeinate myself. Because even though that's good, we're not stopping until we get an SIR. So I could be in this for the long haul. Yeah, so far the Xander's Loins were calling this right. We got an Ends Joltik, a Larvesta, Eldum, Torkoal, Cincino, Chinchino, however you want to pronounce it, Toadscruel, Ends Darmanitan, Fungus Reverse, Watchful Reverse into Tyranitar Holographic. So I'm trying to remember what the booster box rates are supposed to be these days. If I remember correctly, it's like 50% to get an SIR. And then there's 2 URs, which are the full arts, and 3 of the IRs. I'm trying to remember exactly what the rates are, but it's been a minute since I've looked up what the pull rates are for. And this one's changed the way it's packaged, so it could be completely different too. Lily's Pearl into Drampa into a Regirock. 1 in 2.5 booster boxes? That's worse than it used to be. It used to be 1 in 2. Why are they making it harder to get SIRs, dude? And they wonder why they keep running out of products. People are buying it all to rip it. Well, actually, no. I wish that was the reason they were running out of product. They're running out of product because people are buying it all to then sell it all. It did. Like, this generation, at one point, it was 1 in every booster box. Like, I think before... And correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't open booster boxes a lot, but definitely all throughout Gen 8, there was a guaranteed hit. Guaranteed Hyper or Secret Art Rare. And now, at least throughout the back half of Gen 9, they're not guaranteed anymore, which is really annoying. We got Veluza EX regular. It did used to be 1 in every booster, which is really annoying. Also, one of the things I also failed to do with Prismatic was procure the mini tin displays, which I love the mini tin displays because historically, anytime a set does not have a booster bundle, or not a booster box, the tins are the closest thing to guaranteed hit rates you can get. They are really reliable, but apparently the tins suck this generation for Prismatic. The Prismatic tins have apparently been really bad, and they don't have the same, like, basically guaranteed SIR or Hyper in them like they have in previous sets. So I'm not as broken up as I would be about missing out on what I normally really love to open, which are those mini tins. Those mini tins are so much fun to open. But for now, we're just going to keep ripping. We've had good luck on, well, relatively. Our pulls have been great. Our rate has been okay so far. We're on track right now with the booster box, at least. We got a Pancham, Mincino, Escavalier, Iono's Electrode, Volcarona, Florigato Reverse, Ends Castle Reverse, and a Ludi Colo. Yeah, like, I don't know what they did with Prismatic. It's super fucked because the hit rates in Terrafest were so generous. Like, they were so reasonable. It was about 1 and 2 boxes have a Master Ball. Every box has a Pokemon SIR, and that doesn't affect whether or not it could have a Hyper, or a God Pack, or a Demigod Pack, or a Trainer SIR. It was so the better experience that I'm really glad that it went so well for me, because normally what happens is like what happened with Heatwave Arena, and the fact that I'm probably not going to get to open Team Rocket. I'm going to be fiending for Destined Rivals, and that's going to be the worst set ever to be fiending after, because it's going to be impossible to find anything. We got Ends Kling Klang into a Larvitar into a Noivern. Yeah, I wonder. I'll be at a card show, actually just tomorrow. So I'll have to ask around to see how everyone's journey together has been going. I'll probably... Actually, I think after this I'll have to pack up, because I don't think I've actually unpacked from my last trip, which was to a card show up in Woburn. I still have all my cards that I brought there in the travel case that I brought, so I gotta put all those away. Or just figure out the ones that I'm still bringing with me, I guess is more accurate. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I've seen some images on like Twitter and Reddit that have looked insane. Alright, let's see. We got Grass Energy, Tadbulb. The rates do... I mean, compared to Prismatic, I think's better, but the rates in Journey Together seem closer to a like normal fine. Let's hope that holds true for us. We got a Pelipper reverse into a Coughing reverse into a Mimikyu EX regular. I mean, at least that's a lot of packs, Jeff. I think, how many did I have to open before I got my first one? Because my first one wasn't Eevee, and I think it was in an regular ETB that I had opened. Let me think, because I opened... Well, no, the Cerulege was my second one, and I got that when I was opening the surprise boxes. The surprise boxes were part of, like, shipment 2 of Prismatic. The ETBs shipped first, and when I ordered... So the ETBs... Yeah, the surprise box, exactly, Jeffrey. The ETBs, the poster boxes, and the binder boxes all shipped in the first wave. And I opened a bunch of those, and got an Eevee EX out of one of them. I don't remember which. I think it was one of the non-PC ETBs. Ooh, excuse me. Postwick, Nimble, Sandaconda into a Lycanroc. Yeah, the surprise boxes treat me great. I opened 2 surprise boxes. One had the Espeon stamp and the Cerulege, and the other one had an Umbreon stamp. So, like, what more could you ask for? That was sort of the perfect way for that to go for me. Alright, let's see. We got a Steel Energy, Ends Clink, Nimble, Larvitar, Remoraid, Ends Clink Clang, Hops Sandaconda, Copperajah, Volcarona, Ends Zorua, and Magmortar. So we're still sitting on... Oops, I realized I hadn't pulled this one yet. We're still sitting on 2 hits right now. And one of the hits is really, really good, so we're happy with that. It's one of the best in slot. Got Alolan Geodude, Lotad, Sentret, Ends Zorua, Cloth. Oop. I just spoiled the entire pack for everyone. All right, you go. Oh, Brock's Scouting full art. I guess I didn't spoil the whole thing. Okay, that's our second full art. I don't like that they're both on the same side. That makes me think we're not going to get a an SIR. I don't know if that's how that works, but that's how it feels, at least. I don't love getting 2 full arts on the same side. Usually, I think you're supposed to only get 2, or you could get 3 if there's no SIR. I think that's how it's been working, right? Alright, well, let's finish off this side of the box. See if there's anything hiding at the very end for us. Swinub. Ooh, the Noibat! Nice! Those last 2 packs had heat. And, oops, I gotta open... Oh, I gotta open 2 things. I just ran out of Perfect Fits, and I just ran out of, top loaders. I gotta open more. Shout out to this company that I get all my my Perfect Fits from. You can buy them on Amazon like the rest of us. Okay. And then I need... Where'd I put my box of... Okay, and then I need to rip open another box of Ultra Pro top loaders. Oop. Hey. Nicole just got back from her... Nicole was at Harvard today. She just got back. Say hi to everyone. I don't know if you could hear, but she said hi. And Nicole was visiting Harvard for Accepted Student Day. Because she's very smart. I can't wait to talk to her about how it went. I'm very excited to hear how it went. But we got the Noibat. Yeah, the Wailord one is great. You know what's funny? The set is so small. I really thought that they were going to combine... I thought they were going to combine this and Heatwave Arena into one set in English. Not Heatwave Arena and the Rocket set. I'm really surprised that's how this ended up going. Because I've already gotten every IR in Japanese, because they were all pretty cheap, except for Ends Reshiram, which I pulled, and then I did have to buy the Articuno, but none of them were all that expensive. Alright. Second half of the box, I'm just going to move... Jeffrey, she still has to decide where she's going, but I think right now that is the idea, is moving closer to Cambridge, because she got into Harvard and got good money instead, because she got into Harvard and Brown. She got into Brown first, so we were thinking, all right, well, I guess we're moving down to like Attleboro, or even further, like into Rhode Island. But yeah, she got into Harvard, so might be closer to Boston instead, which I would like, because as much as I've liked living here in Quincy, and as close as realistically it is close to the city, it feels really far away, and I can't explain why. It just does. Mammoth Swine EX in our first pack on the other side. So yeah, exciting times. Oh, moving and shaking. Our lease here is up in like June, so we're hoping to find an apartment with either June 1st or July 1st move in. I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard. I feel like everything around the city sort of doesn't open up until August and just September, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get. Code card to the side, energy card to the front. We have a Fighting Energy into a Shelmet, into Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Grimmsnarl, Ends PP up, Pelipper, Postwick reverse, Silicobra reverse into a Dubwool holographic. That sheep belongs to Hop. Okay, so it's funny, we've pulled 3 IRs so far between the ETB that we opened and the first half of this box. None of them are trainer IRs yet, which is funny. Now, the Battle Together set, we can't get Pokemon that are battling together right now. We got Ends Joltik, Larvesta, Metapod, Black Belt's Training, Hobbs Corviknight, Spiky Energy, Super Potion, Magmar reverse, Iris Fighting Spirit reverse into Magearna holographic. Yeah, I'm excited for her. We were talking the other day, and it was funny. She had when she got into Harvard, I think one of the first things she said to me, I thought it was really cute. She was like, "Oh my God, I get to reject an Ivy League." And I couldn't help but laugh at that. That was really cute and funny. Personally, can't relate. I couldn't believe I got in where I got into school. All right. We got Iona's Voltorb into an Oricorio, Ends Purloin, Professor's Research, Ends Darmanitan, Iris Fighting Spirit, Octillery, Snorlax reverse, Bombardier reverse into Snorlax again. I'm glad you're both happy, Jeff. Yeah, hopefully we can this would make doing our Woburn show a little bit easier for me, assuming we can get up north. All right, let's see. We got Fighting Energy into Togedemaru, Squova Eaten Berries, Paris, Milcery, Copper Ends Castle, Oinkalone, Shelgon reverse into a Cramorant, into a Kilowattrel. Well, so we still have to be close enough for her to both of us are now going to be commuting would be commuting to Cambridge if she goes to Harvard. So it would be we'd still need to be close to Cambridge, preferably somewhere that I can get on the red line without too much hassle. So I think we're looking, you know, Somerville, Medford, maybe up to like. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So I know you had bought a house. You had bought a house somewhere, but I forgot that you're like renting that house now, right? So I'd not re-triangulated where you were at. But yeah, we're looking at like Somerville, Camberville, Medford, Malden. Oh yeah, Medford would be a place that we would look at. Because I know that there's a few buses that get to I think the 86, right? Goes through Medford. If I'm remembering my yo, we got an SIR, and it came in sideways. Upside down SIR in the chat, everyone. We got the Volcanion SIR. Look at that. That is a great card. It's so hard to make Volcanion look like it's in action because Volcanion I don't know what it is about Volcanion. He looks like he's made out of plastic and cannot move. He looks like his joints don't actually do anything. So it's hard to put him in an action shot, but I think they did a pretty decent job here. I like the art a lot here on this Volcanion. The centering, oh my god, no wonder this card came in upside down. Look how awful the top-bottom centering is. Like it's not miscut, but it's getting close. Like, Jesus, look at that. Look at the centering on this thing. That is brutal. That's really funny. All right, well, hell yeah, we got an SIR in the first box. Xander, your loins were correct, my guy. Bang. Right there. Big time pull. That Volcanion is currently... See, this is always what happens to me. This is really funny. Yeah, no, this is now going to be the last box. I have to be a man of my word, because every time I say we're going to open until I get X, and then I keep opening, I do not get rewarded. So we're done. That's the only one we're opening. I wouldn't be surprised if the other three don't have a single SIR in them amongst them. But it's so funny. Like, we're having insane luck with our IRs. We pulled the number 1 and number 2 in the set. And the SIR we pull is, of course, the bottom the bottom one, currently sitting at around $50 for the Volcanion SIR. It's just a little bit above the Articuno, but I'm not going to complain about the value. It's just hard. It's hard enough to get these now. Now that the rate is down to 1 and 2.5, the fact that we even got 1 and in the first box that Xander picked, by the way, shout out Xander. And we should still have... I think we have one IR left in these last handful of packs. Code card to the side. Energy to the front. And now we're open a little free now. We're happy we got an SIR. It came in upside down, which I think is funny. I don't think I've ever had a hit card come in like that, where it's just so hilariously not where it's supposed to be. Morgrim into an Alcremie EX. Yeah. So I'm probably keeping the rest sealed. The other option would be to open the one that Jeff picked, but Jeff himself is saying that we should keep everything else sealed, so I think that is the wise decision, unfortunately. So this will be on the shorter side for stream. Yeah, see, reiterating, even when I'm giving him... You know, Jeff's usually the enabler here. Jeff will always tell me to open more. He's the little devil on my shoulder. And even he's telling me to leave the rest sealed, and I can't help but agree with him. So this is great. We're going to open one ETB, one booster box, and be done with it. Oop. Yeah, I did give him his supplement. Dog is on a supplement. Ooh, we got the Iono. Look at that. The Iono Kilowattrel. That's a nice pull. Look at that card. And for those of you keeping track at home, that's number 4. Well, technically number 5, but number 4... That, you know what? That's fair. You are an enabler when it comes to buying singles, and especially at shows. Oh my god, are you an enabler at shows? So we have hand pulled IRs. Technically, if you count the Journey Together stamped Reshiram, IRs 1, 2, 4, and 5. We've pulled 4 of the top 5. The only one we're missing is the Wailord. And we did get an IR. It just happens to be, you know, the bottom one, which is just funny. But we're happy. This is a good-ass box. Because End's Reshiram is 30. The Journey Together one is 20. The Volcanion is 50. So we're sitting right around value at this point. Yeah, the only way that this box could have been better is if the SIR was more valuable, but like I'm glad it was this. Technically the Iono is worth more, but I don't have this card in either language. So I'm happy to have it. And I don't feel the need to like frantically open for any of the partner EXs that are out, which is the Hop Zacia and the Iono Bellybolt, or the End Zoroark. Most because I already have Iono Bellybolt in Japanese, where it will always be more valuable. Yeah, no, well, we still have a few packs left. We could still get a duplicate IR. But then again, if we're getting a duplicate IR, we're getting a good IR, so I don't think that's a bad thing. Although I'm pretty sure this box is... Ooh, we got another Trainer full art. I kind of thought that we were done with full arts. So 3 full arts in this set. And one of them was my funny man, to Dunsparce, and then a couple of trainers. I like that. Alright, we got like 6 packs left. I'm pretty sure now that there is nothing left. I think we're completely tapped at this point. Code card to the side, energy card to the front. We're going to sort of speed up here because I'm getting tired and I got a lot of prepping to do before tomorrow. Redeemable ticket reverse, Escavalier reverse, and Ends Reshiram holographic. But yeah, this box was a great choice. Good job, Xander. Your clairvoyance paid through. Anything left? Magmortar. Ooh, Clodsire. I don't think we had pulled the Clodsire EX yet. Great start to the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a very busy weekend. I have a card show, and then Nicole and I are doing trivia tomorrow in downtown. So that should be fun. So yeah, a lot going on for me this weekend. Well, really, it's a lot going on tomorrow. I don't have a whole lot on Sunday. Sunday, I'll hopefully be able to spend most of it just recovering. But yeah, we're winding down here. Speeding through the last few packs because there should be nothing left. Kecleon and Meowscarada. 2 packs left. I'm pretty sure that the 3-3-1 is everything. I don't think we have anything else to get hits on in the box. So we're just sort of speeding along. And then I'll do the last pack right. Ooh, my piles. Yeah, see, the piles are starting to get a little unruly. Gotta be careful with those. Alright, well, last pack of the stream. No, we're meeting up with one of her friends and her husband. So that should be fun. Yeah, the pile is getting unruly. It's time to give it a haircut. But yeah, so this is the last pack of the night. We got a Darkness Energy, a Lechonk, Ens Joltik, Larvesta, Metapod, Escavalier, Brock's Scouting, Volcarona, Carablast reversed, Clink reverse, and the Dunsparce EX to finish it off. Alright, well, that went pretty damn well, if you ask me. Not a lot of complaints to be had here. One of the interesting things is that through the 40 whatever packs, we got Iono's Belly Bowl, but other than that, we did not get a single trainer partner EX card. No Lily's Clefable or Clefairy of any kind. No Hop Zacian. Just interesting. That's how it ended up working out. We got the Brock. Dun took the slot probably. Yeah, we got the Brock's Scouting and the Iris Fighting Spirit. That's about 15 between the two of them. The Dun is sitting at about 4. We'll just round it up to around 20. So $20 on the full arts. And then we got, what, 50? I am just curious how we did getting close to money back. It's really hard to if you don't pull a top card, but I think we got really close if we didn't. Kilowattrel's at 16, Noibat's at 10, so 26, 76, 30, 106, and this. So 106 plus 20 plus another 20. So we're at like 145. That's really good in terms of value without accounting for regular EXs, holos, or bulk. We're probably overall Promo Topper is I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure if you look at Promo Topper, you can get the Promo Topper right now in TCG Player for like 20. Let me see. Yeah, 21, 22, 23, 22. Yeah, the Promo Topper's around $20 right now. If it was 60, then oh yeah, we'd be swimming in it. It's around 20 on TCG Player. Yeah, I'm sure pre-sale it was like 60. Those fucking rubes, dude. That's the other reason I never buy singles pre-sale. That's psychotic to me. I don't trust that you're actually going to have it in hand. And I don't trust that you're going to honor your pre-sale price either. I have no reason to. So, what have we learned? When you say you're going to open until something happens, you should stop opening when that something happens. Otherwise, you'll pull nothing in your subsequent openings. How did I find that out? Because I've done it twice in a row now, and I learned my lesson this time, and I didn't do it. Which, good for me, yay for me. Gotta put all these cards in here. A lot of reverses. Oh, I almost forgot the most important card. We got Ens PP Up Reverse Holo. I wonder if we got any other ones. Or did we get the one of one? Is this going to be the Buddy Poffin situation? where Buddy Buddy Poffin Reverse was selling for a bunch until the Hyper came out. Yeah, it looks like we got the only one in the box. That's a once per set. That's a once per case, dude. Huge pull. The ends PP up reverse. I'm unironically gonna check the price of that. I mean, it is selling for over $1. I don't know how. I don't know how that compares to the rest of the reverse holofoils. I mean, it's the for the curious, it's the number 2 reverse holofoil right now. The number 1 is Hop Snorlax, which I also pulled, but Hop Snorlax isn't funny. All right. Well, that about wraps it up for me today. I'll do a quick money spread so everyone can see how we did here. And then oop. Sorry, Nicole just was asking me for help with something. So, on that note, I do have to end stream. Next time you see me, I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting my hands on any Rocket. I just don't know. It's really hard to say right now. If the market cools off, then great. Otherwise, I might just be buying singles off that set because I'm not paying $200 to open a $50 box. I wouldn't do that for English. I wouldn't do that for Japanese. So yeah, this might be the... you might not see me again until... I want to say Destined Rivals, but again, I don't have a lot to open. I literally only have one ETB secured right now. So I don't know how that's going to go either. There's a non-zero chance that the next time you see me, I'm out of the apartment. Like, I hope I can stream before the end of June, but I really only stream openings right now. Yeah, thanks guys. I will try to have extra fun for myself tonight. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm just being realistic. I don't know the next time I'll be on stream. I'm hoping that either prices for Heatwave Arena go down. I can grab some of that now. Or I can just secure some sort of hodgepodge of random sets and open something. Like I have some... I do have prismatic booster bundles and some 151 booster bundles that I've been holding on to for a while. I don't really want to open them, but I would like to stream more often than, once every 2 months. I'd like to keep it at least once a month. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to scrounge something together for April. Maybe you won't see me for a while. Either one's highly possible. I'd prefer to see you guys sooner than later, but I don't have a ton of control over what I can procure, other than, how much over market am I, or over MSRP am I willing to pay? And the answer is not a lot. So, yeah, we're gonna see if I can find stuff for cheap. Otherwise, I'll see you the next time something drops. But, yep, until then, I'm not your dad, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.